Hey, it's so good to be up here in the Algoma district of Northern Ontario, just off of the Whales Back Channel on the top end of Lake Huron. I've got young Danny McGarry with me. Danny, we've been fishing the last couple of days out of Brennan Harbour Resort, catching a ton of walleye, haven't we?
It's been lights out, Bob. We've had a great time catching a lot of fish, and
Lots of rain, lots of wind, but the fish are biting, right?
yeah, they are, yeah.
Well, let's have a look and see how day one went out there on the water. Wow. That is a fish of a lifetime. Here we go, boy. Wow, that thing is a monster. They fight hard, don't they?
Look at that magnificent fish.
Look at the size of that fish.
There it is again.
The color is incredible. Oh, there we go.
The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi.
Big old Great Lakes smallmouth. That is a big rainbow trout, Chris. Nice double header. Whoa!
Nice jump.
Yeah. All right. That is a monster smallmouth. Man, that is so cool. Another one. There we go. The biggest pike I've ever caught in my life. Look at that chunk. Well, that's what we're talking about.
Real Fishing is sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water, and Mystic Lubricants.
On the Real Fishing Show, we make catching fish like this a possibility. What do you got there, Danny?
I don't know, I think we got a big pike, Bob. That's what it feels like anyway. Oh yeah. It's okay.
He's definitely not a walleye running like that unless he's on some sort of
You didn't like seeing the boat.
it's either a walleye on steroids or a pike. Let's see now. You know, it's a little bit windier and cooler than the forecast said. It was supposed to be warmer, and this is nice out still, though, for a spring morning. A little bit of rain this morning.
Got him right in the side, that's why it felt bigger.
All righty. Grab him up. Nice little pike. All right. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I think we may need some pliers.
Chartreuse jig head in the corner of his mouth.
Just buried it.
Oh, wow.
I think my hand's in the way.
Uh-oh, I don't want to put it in your hand. Look at that. He wasn't going off. He's got like threaded in there. He's got it hooked very well. There you go. There's your bait too. Here. Nice.
Nice.
All righty.
Fish to start the trip.
Back in that tannic colored water. Can't believe the watercolor here. It's like just like coffee colored water. What have you got on?
I don't know. Oh, it's a nice walleye.
Nice eye. Nice eye. Here you go. Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Let's see how many inches for interest sake this one is. They have a slot here, 16.1 to 22 inches. You can't keep. And nice.
Yeah.
Get a measurement on it. And so that's a nice one.
I don't think we'll be able to keep that one, Bob.
No, I don't think so either. Nope, that's a non-keeper. That's all.
Almost 18.
Yep, like a millimeter from 18 inches. But definitely a nice fish. Whoop, you got him?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay, let's get her back in. Very cool. All right. Here we go. You know, it's pretty funny. We're fishing probably a quarter of a mile or so right in front of Brennan Harbour Resort. We don't have to go far. You don't burn a lot of gas if you come here in the spring. And what have we got on here? This is a heavy fish here. It feels walleye-like. Oh, it's a good walleye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a good walleye.
Nice fish.
I
Bob.
just changed up jigs and put a grub on. 3/8 ounce head. Oh yeah, that's a good walleye there. Look at that. Oh yeah, nice. Oh man,
Whoa.
that's a friggin' trophy. For a spring walleye, that is a horse right there.
Nice
Look at
fish,
that.
Bob. Right in the
Wow.
top of the,
Yeah, it's like a little
look at his
golden.
tail all mashed up.
No, yeah, just done the spawn. Look at that. Huh?
That's awesome.
Right in front of the resort? You gotta like that. That's a big one, man. Wonder how big that thing is. That's probably about 6-7 pounds. Well, let's get a picture. What do you think? And then we'll put her back in. All right.
Sweet.
Gotta love it.
Nice.
Algoma fishing is on fire. Nice. All right, Danny. Well, that's a big old walleye. I like how they get battle scarred. This one I call a personality fish. When you look at the tail on it, it's got that nice sort of
Gash in
yeah, big pike or something chewed part of that tail away. But let's put this fish back in. That is a nice walleye there. That made the trip right there, catching a big post-spawn walleye. And you know, they spawn up there in the Spanish River and they filter back. And the cool thing is you do not have to run very far to catch them when you're staying at the resort here. And as I said, you can probably come out by electric motor if you wanted. There it goes. See you later, buddy.
Nice fish, Bob.
Hey, cool. Good stuff. Well,
Awesome.
shall we get back at her?
Yeah, let's get
Just
to it.
drag and jig slow on the bottom. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Coming up,
I got something on here on a long cast. Oh, you got a pike. Double
Yeah,
header.
nice pike.
let's take a look down under with this week's Fish Eye View, sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water. During filming, we occasionally record unusual things. Documented several times, this old largemouth had weeds actually growing out of his gills. Thanks to this hungry bowfin, we perceived a grand idea. A jar of minnows is one of the best attractants when filming or fishing. From time to time, we also encounter rare specimens. During last season, it was a lake sturgeon. Later that same year, we did a double take with this incidental catch and release. With all wildlife and fish, there are even bigger oddities out there. Hybrids, albinos, even Klingons. Now, we've all seen people that feed birds, squirrels, and so on. Did you know there are eccentrics that enjoy feeding the fish? Even so, you're unlikely to witness anyone taking a chance like this. Yes, we thought we'd seen it all. That is until one particular brook trout expedition to a remote wilderness lake. In the middle of nowhere, we recorded something truly unbelievable. While enjoying a gourmet lunch, this individual was sharing his expensive meal by literally hand-feeding the brook trout. Talk about getting up close and personal with nature.
Okay. I got something on here on a long cast. Oh, you got a pike. Double
Yeah,
header.
nice pike.
Whoa. Oh, I got a smallmouth. You got a nice pike?
Yeah, he's running pretty good.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I'm gonna get this bass back in the water. That's funny, man. Everything's in the shallows when you come. Oh, my smallmouth's off. Everything's in the shallows when you get in here this time of year. Good stuff. Good stuff. Nice pike. All right. And let's grab those pliers there, Danny.
Yep.
Nice pike. Swim bait in the flats. Well, you know what? It's warmed up. And, you know, we decided to just try a pass right in the shallow water, right in front of the resort after we had a sandwich. And sure enough, nice job, Danny.
Thanks, Bob.
My smallmouth was probably a 2.5 pounder. And there it goes, under the boat. That's funny.
Quite an
Okay.
abundance of fish in this bay.
Yeah, well, that wasn't bad. About 10 casts and we double up. 2 fish, good stuff. Oh. What have we got here? Let's see. Oh,
Pike.
pike. He hammered that swim bait. Oh, baby. Nice. Thank you. Well, you know, one thing about it is when you're using a swim bait, if you got to grab pliers, is sometimes you can use like a big belly weighted hook on your swim bait like I've got here. Danny and I are using, but also a little treble hook is nice on the belly portion of the hook as a stinger. And last few fish have been hooked on that stinger, haven't they? You can see that hook right there. There's so many times that that little belly hook, you know, Danny will catch 80 to 90% of your fish if they're short striking or small fish like that.
100%.
All right, nice little northern.
Oh.
Yeah, what I'll do too is I'll bury that treble hook right into the one of the trebles, right into the back of it on this the swim bait as well. Just little insurance. Can you get the best of both worlds?
Brennan Harbour Resort offers a treasure trove of walleye, northern pike, smallmouth bass and musky fishing opportunities. Regardless of whether you're looking for that trophy or whether you're looking for a place to get entertainment all day long, the Whalesback Channel of Lake Huron is simply the place to be. We boast a driving convenience between Sudbury and Sault Ste. Marie, just off of Highway 17, and we can really rival many flying destinations with our fishery out here. Our comfortable lakefront cabins are fully equipped with kitchen facilities if you want to do your own cooking, or why not come into our lodge and we can cater for you.
Coming up,
You got one? What do you
I
got?
got one. Feels like another walleye. First one of the morning.
All right, well, here it is. We are back up here, the mouth of the Spanish River, and the walleyes are biting again. The rain's gone, right, Danny?
Yeah, the rain's
Yesterday,
gone.
we had a rain day yesterday, so we fun fished. We didn't bother doing any taping. And here it is. That's a nice eating size walleye, but it's gonna go back in. What do you think?
Great.
And you know, funny thing is yesterday, we caught so many walleyes. Young Danny McGarry and I just had a riot yesterday. Of course, my son Darren, who's cameraman, he was fishing yesterday. Everybody was catching
Everybody
fish.
was having fun.
But today it's back at the office, and you know, the walleye fishing here off the mouth of the Spanish, you got a lot of fish that spawn up there that filter out and they go right by Brennan Harbour Resort, so you don't have to run far. So we're just fishing close by here to catch some fish. Got him.
Got him.
Nice.
Another cute one.
Small one?
Yeah, I think so. That one hit it a little better.
It's funny, you know, they're striking short now that it's not windy today. Yesterday we had wind and rain and they were thumping it. Today, you know, they're striking it just barely tapping, aren't they?
Yep.
That one thumped it hard though.
Yeah, you did. Another nice slot fish.
Yeah, well, put her back. There's a good one.
Good one?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. That one thumped it pretty good. He hammered it,
Nice
actually.
one, Bob.
There we go. Nice. Funny because that fish there just hammered it. And, you know, unlike that very subtle bait you're using, this is subtle, but it's got that little fork tail on, little power minnow, versus that very skinny tail on your bait. And you know, it's funny because jigs like this, you can sort of just put the action in them. Just a little 1/4 ounce jig head, and you just see that tail moving around like that.
He tore that bait right up.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, well,
Nice fish.
that one there is definitely a not a keeper. Got to release that one back in. So, sort of pacify them like this when you hold them. You know, for a lot of you viewers that want to get the maximum feel out of your fishing rod, we're both using, of course, graphite fishing rods, spinning rods, but you notice, oh, nice. Lost them. But we're using this rod, say, in that 1 or 2 o'clock position for feel, so that your line's going out and you're using your rod. Like if you point your rod straight at it real, you're not gonna feel anything, you just got to stretch in your line. But in this case, if you keep it on a nice angle like this, you can feel what's going on at all times. And that fish that Danny just lost, you felt it well.
That felt like a better one, Bob.
Hook set was pretty good, but what can I say? A strike and a miss. You had him on for a second, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. He started running that way.
And these walleyes here, when you set on them, if they don't move, you know that it's probably a 2-pound or better fish. But if you set and you move them on the set like this, I bet you this is a small fish.
Tiny.
Yep, because I can tell your rod loaded up, but the fish was coming towards you the whole time. Well, I give these seminars, you just keep catching them, okay? And I'll just keep talking because obviously you get some mojo happening.
You can tell it's a really healthy body of water though when you're catching all these small fish reproducing.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we're catching all sizes, right?
Yep.
First day we were here, I caught that big one, right? Within probably 50 yards of where we're sitting now.
Yeah.
And then you're catching ones, you know, that fish there was probably, you know, a year or 2 years old. You know what I was doing there? Is I was skimming it.
Oh, he's a jumper.
Oh, you know
it's
why?
a smallmouth.
That's why. He thumped it. Of course, smallmouth are out of season in this region, so we're gonna put this fish back real quick. That's the thing, you know, during this time of year, you're gonna get smallmouth and walleye mixed. And smallmouth are coming in thinking about spawning. You just pass me those pliers, Danny. This thing is hooked. Yeah, there. You got one? What do
I
you
got one. Feels like another small walleye.
It's got a good bend in
Oh, that's
here.
a better one actually, Bob.
Is it? Here, I'll dip them.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
that's a better one.
Oh, nice walleye. Nice. He's a fish catching machine. You know, you and your tournament partner, Cooper Gallant, won that FLW Canada Championship last year, and it's so cool getting out here fishing with you. And what were you? Were you 19? He was 18, or both?
We
of
were both 18 at the time. Oh no, I was 19 and he was 18. That's right.
you? Okay, so you're 20 now. A year later, huh?
Yeah, a year later, and that was a super fun season for us, and we're really looking forward to this season too. We'll get to see you out in a couple tournaments, Bob.
Well, you know, I'm fishing the B1s and the Coast FLWs and a bunch of Andes tournaments, CSFL. So, you know, let's get back at it. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back.
Coming up.
That's
a nice one.
walleye right there. All right. There you go.
Nice.
It's so cool. When they're tentative, you know, sometimes if you just drop back with a jig, you know, and in this case, that fish was very tentative.
Want me to dip that?
No, it's all right.
That's a fat one.
That would be definitely one you could keep in the slot. It would be right in that, what would you say?
Right around 16.
Fat though, huh? That's a healthy little fish right there. Funny, smallmouth or walleye, a lot of times you can hold them like this, and it just sort of pacifies them by the belly. Do you know that, Danny? And then slide them off your hand. Well, I need new bait because that one has seen better days and has caught me enough fish.
That's a good one.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, I will
That could be a pike.
get the net. Is it a walleye, a pike, or a smallmouth? That is the number, or it could be even a muskie, but I don't think it's a muskie.
It's head shaking. I think it's a big walleye.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, it's
That's
a nice
one.
one.
Walleye right there. All right, that is a good one. Look at this too. The resort right behind us. Look, that is a good walleye. Look at that. Good job.
Nice.
Good job. That's a big post-spawn walleye there. Looks like a male. Look at that. That's a good one. Hey, Rod. You got a good set into him. Good hook. Nice. That. Look at that. You got him hooked right through the top of the nose,
yeah, I
too.
need pliers.
Yeah, that's a good hook set on that. You know, it's pretty cool because it's like perfect weather. Look at that fish. We should get a photo of that. What do you
Beautiful.
think?
That's a nice fish.
Yeah, very nice. That is as good as it gets. I mean, you know, they get really big walleyes up here, but spring fishing, you know, you're not going to get the giants like you will in the fall. And so you get a walleye like that during this time of year where the fish have just finished spawning, or actually some may even still be spawning. That's a good walleye right there. All right, that is a nice eye.
Sweet.
Good stuff.
Let this one back in.
That is what it's all
See you later,
about.
buddy.
You gotta love it though. They got so many different year classes here. You got walleyes, you know, of all sizes. That's good for the fishery. There's no question. This is a healthy fishery. And all these years I've never fished up here.
I know, me either. I've never been
Yeah.
up this way.
You know, when you get into the Algoma district of Ontario, there's so many lakes and rivers in this area. And you couldn't fish them all in a lifetime just in this section of Ontario. And when I was thinking, okay, where do I want to go? I've always wanted to fish this area, you know, and then when I found Brennan Harbour Resort, I said, well, there's a place, got to check it out. Glad we did.
Awesome.
Real Fishing was sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water, and Mystic Lubricants.
Let's size up, baby. That thing's got some weight to it. Size that puppy right there. That is just wild. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at the size of that thing. Wow.